The middle ear is connected to the nasopharynx via, and we know what this is, naso meaning nose, and then pharynx meaning throat. So where the throat and nose connect, the middle ear would connect to this point as well to connect the whole ear, naso-throat passageway. So in order to know where it connects, we want to think of the anatomy of how the ear works. So we know that we have our ear canal, which is our outer ear, our middle ear, and then the inner ear, and then followed by this special tube which connects the ear to the throat. And if we look at this picture here, we can get a clearer image of what that canal does. So the eustachian tube canal, we could think about exactly what it does by thinking of the anatomy of an otitis media or an ear infection. And notice when you think about otitis media, you might think that this happens usually in younger children as opposed to adults. And the reasoning for this, as you can see in this diagram, is that it's a longer, more inclined eustachian tube in an adult versus in this photo of an infant's eustachian tube, which makes it easier for substances to backtrack back into the ear from the throat. So if let's say that this infant is sick and there's a lot of mucus buildup in the nose and in the throat, this could, especially if they snort it back in, could easily get clogged back in this eustachian tube and then go into the ear, into the middle ear section, which could cause an ear infection because this mucus backs up into the ear itself. So remembering how this anatomy works, on how an ear infection works in an infant, could help you remember this interconnection between the throat and the ear. And this tube is the interconnection. It's called the eustachian tube, which we can see here. And therefore, this eustachian tube is this structure connects the ear to the nasopharynx because all this mucus buildup in the nasopharynx, how's it getting to the ear? From the eustachian tube. And therefore, this question, the middle ear is connected to the nasopharynx via what? It's via the eustachian tube. And just taking a look at the other choices, the fallopian tubes, these are the structures that connect from the ovaries. Then you have the fallopian tubes down to the uterus. So it's part of the female reproductive system, not part of this nasothroat system. So I can eliminate that. Option B, the neurotube. This is part of embryonic precursor to the central nervous system during formation of fetal development. So not the correct structure we are looking for. We can eliminate option B. And then option D, the external auditory tube or the auditory canal. This is located in the outer ear. So this helps to pass sound waves from the outer to the tympanic membrane. So not the structure we're looking for connecting to the nasopharynx. So we can eliminate option D. And therefore the eustachian tube is still our correct choice here.